Hello, welcome to McBoss Capital channel. My name is Michael Chu. This is a growth stocks recap video for the week ending March 21st, 2025. We are still in market correction according to IBD, which means low allocation 0 to 20%. This week, as mentioned in my weekly recap video on the stock market in general, I talk about how we have seen some momentum this week. We were able to hold the lows most of the time. Friday, yesterday, we did undercut a trend line on the lower channel, but ultimately we were able to close strong. So again, the market is trying to prove itself right now, holding up at this level, and we're not sure what catalyst it need to be able to go above the 10-day moving average. But yeah, so anyhow, that's just a little bit about the general market. In terms of accumulation distribution this week, we're seeing some accumulation coming back, like 3 out of 5 days this week. And then we saw two main distribution days where there's much more selling volume on stocks here. So Tuesday it was actually quite even overall, but Friday you can see the numbers shot up quite a bit in terms of distribution. So again, the market is just still underneath is still a lot of stocks are giving up, right? That's the biggest problem. But that doesn't mean there is no accumulation. We are still seeing some accumulation here. So when you look at this ratio, it's about like 40 to 60%, right? So it's not like super bad, but yeah, anyhow, but we're just not getting the all clear signal where most stocks are moving up, right? So that's just something to be mindful of. And on the industry groups, we're seeing very similar. Actually, we see again same thing. Lots of industry groups getting distributed this week as well by the end of Friday. On the sector side, we are again we're seeing lots of green throughout the week, but on Friday we have come back down. It's the net distribution minus accumulation in each sector. You see technology is down by the end of week, retail is down, industrial is down, health is even, commodities, energy is like the only one that is consistently doing well, and precious metals, right? All those stuff. Then we have financial also negative. On the growth stocks list, there's about 378 stocks right now. On this column here, we see the uptrend numbers. Again, we came up Monday, Wednesday, but we have come down a little bit to Friday here on uptrend, meaning they're on the short term, over the short term 10 and 21-day moving average. Within 1% of those moving averages, it did climb a little bit to 37, so there's some improvement, or at least maybe some of this fell back down. So downtrend is still pretty high. This is no longer 80% ratio. At some point it was like 80%. Last week it was like 80% or more. This week is closer to like, I don't know, 100 to 250 roughly. So that's a 33% ratio or something. I don't know, something like that. And in terms of new highs, we are not seeing many new highs, so that's also another problem here. And then relative strength wise, the numbers have come down quite a bit on Thursday and Friday, so meaning they're not closing strong. So that's another problem. So overall, we are seeing a lot of mixed signals. In my market recap video, I talk about the index are showing how it's very resilient in going down. So that's the positive side. On the growth stock side here, we are seeing a little bit of deterioration this week. I know some of the Chinese stocks have come under fire, so that's one area that has kind of pulled back quite a bit this week. So let's just jump to it right away, because FXI, this is the China big cap, large cap here, and you can see Wednesday was still near the highs here, and then Thursday it just basically gapped down to 10-day, and then look at this, Friday it gapped down again to 21-day. So that's really two bad days gapping down, and all of a sudden you have corrected quite a bit. And this is kind of related to BABA, which is number one on my growth stocks list. So here's my stop line, and it triggers it. So then Thursday and Friday you can see on the gap down, we are now at 21 days, just like the index. Let's look at other Chinese stock. Since we're on this theme right now, let's go to Futu. a lot of them just suffer big damage. Again, here's another one. This is my stop line. Trigger on Thursday, and then Friday went lower, and now this is trying to find support at the red line, which is 50-day line. Next we have Billy here. Very similar story. They all came down Thursday, Friday. You can see right there. Yeah. So this one I took a bigger loss just because my stop is a little bit lower here, unfortunately. So again, not doing really well here. AT. So this one I'm still holding. I think I got lucky here. Okay, sorry, I just went and checked right now. I no longer have this position. You got trip right here, very little, by just a little bit, and then it closed back pretty strong. So I mean, right now I'm just a little bit. I mean, the Chinese stocks, they all pull back, right, really strong. Um, I'm not sure if this is a shakeout or just something more. So I'll have to see. But yeah, I would just wait for this trend line, to be broken again. But probably a better trend line is probably along the recent highs right there. So right there. But yeah, it hasn't been working for this one. So here's another one, QFIN, also good trigger on Friday. You can see it might stop here. So pretty much I'm out on most Chinese stocks right now due to this pullback. Unfortunately, it's just a very severe pullback, and it hit all my triggers. So here's another stop, Food Truck Alliance, YMM symbol. Again, same thing here. The trigger I stopped here around the 10 days. So again, this one also showed that it was able to bounce back. So we'll have to see. Maybe that was a shakeout. Okay, so here's the growth stocks list that I follow. Here's the performance since January 10, and then this is the column whether it's uptrend, downtrend, and whether it's making new recent high here. This column. So we see BABA, TEM. So BABA now is in downtrend. TEM is still in downtrend, although coming up closer to 21 day now. TGTX, this is a biotech. This is doing really well. It's riding the 10 day really nicely. Now it's a little bit extended. You can see that it didn't even come back to the 10 day. It pulled back just slightly. So looking really good right now. This is my entry point on this buy right there. So next we have BZ. This is Chinese stock that I missed talking about earlier. So this one is looking really good. Look at the 10 day right here, and look at how Thursday, Friday it dropped, but it just doesn't want to go down. Like where it closed, and then on Friday same thing. So and then look at the 10 day. It never even come to the 10 day. This is actually quite amazing technical strength. So I bought around here and also added here. So I might even add to it if this. I know a lot of Chinese stocks really took a big drawdown this week, but I think this one I'm still having it obviously, so we'll see how that goes. Next we have ALHC, Alignment Healthcare, Medical Managed Care. So this one is also riding pretty well. It kind of come out of this area, and I did my first buy here, and now it's moving higher, and this is the 10-day slope. So yeah, beside the Chinese stocks, the gold stocks also took a big dip on Friday here. You can see it from the gold bullion price. It's a gap down, and it did rebound though by the end of day from the 10-day moving average here. So again, maybe this is a shakeout and just a normal pullback. So here's Goldfield. Goldfield is really strong. It took off right here, and then it pulled back Thursday and Friday. But again, look at where it closed on Friday. Um, and the 10 day is at a very strong slope right now. Next we have AU, Anglo Gold. This one also took off and now pulled back on Friday. Again, we can see the 10-day slope is very strong here as well. Next we have AGI. So this one looking really good. It's bouncing off the 10-day right here. Quite impressive. It went sideways, pulling back, and hit the 10-day green line. Looks really good. So here's WPM within precious metals. It has a nice run, and then now it's pulling back again. Same thing here. Bounce off the 10-day. So this one I do have right now. I bought around there. Next we have Palantir. We have OKTA here, and we also have app here. For Palantir, you can see we have a nice bounce of the 10-day. It finally was able to move above it. In my live stream, I was talking about that how it's just been stuck at this range around the moving averages here, and finally it took off on Friday. So this is really good sign. So the next stock we're talking about here is app. So app also make a new closing high, recent high here. It was able to close at the top range near the 21-day pink line. So also making good progress. We have OKTA here. OKTA also pulled back and bounced off the 10-day moving average. So this also looked very good. I add some position there as well. So next we have Spotify also doing really well. It's climbing up really strong. I've been pretty much adding a lot of positions. On Friday, it was able to make a new closing high as well. So that's pretty good right here around 600. So here we have ASND, Biotech, KRYS here, Biotech. All those are doing well. LTH and leisure services, HROW and biotech. So there's quite a few biotech moving. YUM is still holding up pretty good. LB, oil and gas. So we've seen quite a few oil and gas related stocks moving up. For LB, we have the breakout right here on this day. Then it went up higher and it's now pulling back. So we'll watch how it how it reacts as it comes close to 10-day. If it does bounce, I'll probably be adding to position there. AR Antero Resources. This one also going up really strong. It's trying to break out right now. It's pulling back so nicely here. Very tight action. Here's AROC Oil and Gas Machinery Group. Also bouncing really strong. Also tight pullback right here. Next we have RIG. This one is a lower price stock though. It's bouncing and even on Friday it was able to close in the top range. Looked pretty good. Next we have MDGL in the biotech and then Monster Drink Beverages also doing well and hitting new highs. We have Tego. Tego was a stock I've been trading. Did really well until yesterday. So here's my buys here. Looks like it tripped my 10-day here. It's a pretty bad bar. Next we have FNV, another gold stock. We have HCI Insurance here, BWIN Insurance, Hello Biotech, TVTX Biotech, TTWO Software Gaming, ANIP Generic Drugs, IDR Gold Stock, GE Diversified Operations, BAO Insurance Diversify, SMTC here, Semiconductor, CLS Contract Manufacturing, SE, those are still in downtrends here, HEI Aerospace Defense, with Argo, Rango, another gold stock, FNF Insurance, SCCO Metal Mining Ores, ADMA, this is Biotech, doing well, Euro Mining Gold, Mining Ores, BMRN, Biotech, XPOL, still in downtrend, EIX Utility Electric Power, Netflix, we covered that in the main market video, CPRX Biotech, we have REVG, Building Mobile Manufacturing, AM Oil and Gas Integrated doing really well. SITM Semiconductor, QORT Biotech, GPOR, another oil and gas doing well. TW Financial Services, MTZ, Building Heavy Construction, HWM, Aerospace Defense, GFL Pollution Control, FN Contract Manufacturing, USAC Oil and Gas, MIRM Biotech, Ryan Insurance Brokers, SGML Mining Ores, Metal Ores, VRT Electrical Equipment, PAN Medical Products. We have MOD here, Building AC Heating Products, Power Building Heavy Construction, RRC Oil and Gas US Exploration. So Dash Retail Internet, Pod Medical Products, SIGI Insurance Group, HESM Oil and Gas Transport Pipeline, AXON Security, CSGP Commercial Service Market Research, CTRA Oil and Gas, and SendX. We have Metal Pro. So here are all the stocks. Feel free to go through it on your own time. We are starting to see still a lot of downtrends as we go down. So yeah. So I'll finish off with the top industry group this week. As you can see, we have 8 in US group oil and gas exploration production. Those are at the top, doing really well. Mining, gold, silver, gems, second. Oil and gas integrated is third. Aerospace defense, fourth. Metal mining ores is fifth. Strong group here. Oil and gas refining market. And then we have finance, credit card, investment management, leisures, medical managed care, oil and gas, international exploration, production, consumer loans, financial service specialty, and then we have some software enterprise. And you can browse through this on your own time. Basically, these are the only groups that are still doing good right now. It's not definitely not broad based, so still a pretty tough market environment. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Have a good week. Please like and subscribe.